Well, online scams are a big problem, and they target everyone of all ages, but we know older New Mexicans are a little bit more vulnerable. That's why Assistant Special Agent in Charge Terrence Frank with the FBI is here with us in studio this morning with some tips on what to look out for and how to avoid becoming a victim. So, like we're mentioning, these online scams, these are something that are happening to everyone nowadays, not just the older folks.
Yeah, absolutely. So some of the biggest things that we're seeing right now, just across the Bureau, and especially in New Mexico, are these pop-up scams that you'll get, whether it's on your computer or on your phone, and it'll have a link there that's saying, hey, tech support, basically like, hey, your software is out of date or whatever. So these are things that we really want to look out for.
So yeah, tech support, that is one of the scams, people should be looking out for. Yeah. But we know there's also scams that have to do with sweepstakes and lotteries. Tell us, what are you guys seeing when it comes to those?
Yeah, so with those, now the sweepstakes and the lotteries things, that's been around for a while. However, now that everything's online, we basically are now seeing these where you're going to get email, in your email, or again, back to text messages, where it's going to say, hey, you want a lot of money or whatever, click on this link. And typically when you click on the link or you call the person and you get on there, they'll try to keep you on the phone and they will try to make you make rash decisions. And what we tell folks with that is, if it seems too good to be true, it's too good to be true. So get off the phone, hang up, talk to someone, like, whether it's a family member or a friend, and, sit there and have communications with people that you know and trust, just to see if something like that is legitimate or not.
All right, so let's talk about, someone gets one of these messages, they look pretty real, maybe they click on it. What are the tips for how to, avoid becoming a victim here?
Yeah, so one of the biggest tips is, like I was saying before, having that conversation with trusted family members and friends, and just looking out for if something pops up and it says, hey, you have toll violations or something. Well, we really don't have toll roads here. So it's basically just having those conversations with folks that you know and that you understand, that you can trust. So just to see and suss out if it's a scam or not.
All right. Well, we're going to post a lot of this information up on KOB.com. Terrence, thanks so much for joining us here in studio this morning.